before going into the forest. Because then we may think, oh, he's in need of people in the forest because he's all alone. If something happens, he needs somebody's help. So he might have said that. No. After returning from Lanka, while sending Hanuman to Bharata, he said, hey Hanuman, meet with Guha, who is Atma Samasakha, who is so close, intimate friend of mine. Even then, there was no need then, right? Because everything is finished. His mission was completed. And now he is just by himself. But he accepted Guha as his friend, a hunter. He accepted Severi as a pathfinder to him, old lady, not knowing even alphabets, not having any yoga, tapas, japa, mantra, yaga, yoga, nothing was there with Severi. Only one thing, devotion towards her gurus. Just devotion towards gurus. Rama accepted even her, equal to his mother, a hunter's lady. And we know how he accepted animals like monkeys. He accepted Hanuman as his life. In Hindi, a poet made a beautiful song while he was introducing all people with Bharata. He says, some poets sung that, Bharat bhai, kapi se udne mai nahi. I am very much indebted to this Hanuman. I can never be relieved from that debt. Because he is the one saved my life, Sita's life, Vanara's life, and Ayodhya people's life. Otherwise, all might have gone. He loved animals. He loved Sugriva. He loved Sugriva with equal respect as he respects his father. Accept Sugriva as his guardian. Lokanatha pura bhutva Sugrivam natha vichhyati. That's what Valmiki says. He accepted Sugriva as his boss. He accepted a Rakshasa, Vibhishana, as his brother. When Ravana was killed, his final rites must be performed. It is only Vibhishana who is there in those days because all his sons have gone. No one is there from his side. So only Vibhishana was there. Rama asked Vibhishana, hey Vibhishana, because he's your brother, right? Come on to his final rites. But Vibhishana said, I'm sorry, Rama. Why? The day I left him, the day I surrendered to you, all relationships are cut with him. I became yours. If I perform his final rite, again I am adopting his relationship with me. I don't want that. You know what Rama said at the time? Vibhishana, the day you came to me, the day I accepted you as my fourth brother, I thought till then I got only 3 brothers, Bharata, Lakshmana and Shatrugna. But after your arrival, I got 4 brothers. I accepted you too as my brother. When I accepted you as my brother, I think your brother also becomes my brother. So Ravana also is my brother. Unfortunate person he is, in spite of giving many a chance, he never wanted to use them. In spite of repeated instructions, he doesn't want to digest any of them, not able to clear them at all. So then it became inevitable to stop his atrocities. That's what we did. But his relationship is unbroken. But Vibhishana said, no, I want to perform. That's okay. If there are three brothers, one brother is not doing something, another brother can do it, right? Hey Vibhishana, Mama Pyesha Yadha Tava. If you don't want to perform his final rite, okay. I do this because with you, he also became my brother. I can do his final rite. And then he started holding the stick to, light the fire up. Then Vibhishana said, sorry Rama, okay, I do it. Look. Rama never showed partiality by virtue of one person's birth and his status. This is what I want to just stress upon. And even with Sugriva, one day Sugriva, jumped up to Ravana and started fighting with him. And when Ravana wanted to show some kind of mayas, he returned and stood just with Rama. Rama observed Sugriva. And Sugriva was, what is this? Rama, I was not able to tolerate with the guy who is standing there in the building and watching all of us. So I just jumped on him and I did whatever I can and simply returned. And then you know what Rama said? Something what we need to understand. Tvayi kinchit samapanne kim karyam sitaya mama. If something would have happened to you, Sugriva, why I need Sita, I don't know. I don't need even Sita. You know what I thought? If something would have happened to you, I thought of releasing Sita, dropping her back in her place and send all the Vanaras to their own places, and then I leave my body because I lost you. You are so close to me, more than my own life. Rama never showed partiality towards people around. People may born in different colors, in different castes, different races, maybe adopting different religions. Vanaras practices are different, Rakshasas practices are different, Rishis practices are altogether different, and Rama's practices also are different, yet he encompassed everyone as his own people. This is what God showed, not echo. Even he loved a bird. A bird to whom he felt as his father and performed all the final rites. Do you know who was he? 100 marks. Jatayu, a vulture, moves in graveyards, eating corpses. A Jatayu gave her his life for Rama. And Rama thought, losing kingdom is not a bad thing. Okay? I never felt sad for that. Living in the forest did not cause any pain to me. Sita was kidnapped. Even then I did not worry that much. But now, losing this bird who wanted to show his concern towards me like a father shows towards his own son. I lost this bird. Oh, what a kind of, pain it is to me. Rama performed final rites to Jatayu, observing all the things that are to be observed by a son while performing to his own father, say for 15 days, what you called Saucham, and then performing the Vaikunthotsal to Jatayu. He performed up to that to Jatayu. Jatayu, a vulture, a bird. That is what God is. He never showed partiality. Why should we show partiality? Ramanujacharya took that message not from one avatara. God came down to this earth and showed at different times and showed through different activities that all are one for me. All are my children. All are my family members. I love all equally. When a vulture was accepted, why should we, not accepting the Harijans? Why should we throw them from the society away? Let us accept them. It was Ramanuja. Heartbreaking. If any woman chanted the name of the Lord, and the punishment was so severe. As I said, either cut the tongue, fill the ears with molten lead. These kind of taboos were broken down by Ramanujacharya Swami, and thus he became an iconic. Again talk about that great Guru. Why? Today it became again need to the world. Somebody asked us, Swamiji, you say that Ramanuja broke those taboos in those days. Why still today we have discrimination in the society? Then it is a genuine question. Sure. But we need to understand what Ramanuja said then, 1,000 years before, was in practice for almost 600 years in the country Bharat. You see that. The Vaishnavism was there all around the country, practiced by people, though there were Mughals ruling the country. But when French, Dutch and British came into India, when they wanted to do the business, it was then they again found the disturbing facts, and then they wanted to again bring them up, created wars between the sections of the people, and divided the society because they want to bake their bread, and that's what they did. The so unfortunate thing is, in spite of fighting and finding the independence to India, the then leaders were never bothered about breaking those iron walls made by the foreigners. Fortunate enough for us, at the time of Ramanuja's 1000th year, again good leaders came to rule India, who are able to understand the values given to us by the sages and from Vedic lore. And that was the reason why those leaders, like our beloved Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, the President of India, Vice President of India, and others, participated in dedicating the statue to the world. Before that, I think nobody was bothering about it, right? So, that great statue of Ramanuja, when conceived, it was only just $10 million. That's how it was conceived. And of course, our Apparavaru encouraged, and the project started. And And of course, slowly as the project going ahead, many things are included into the project along with the statue of Ramanujacharya Swami. The inspiring centers to Ramanujacharya were one of 8 Divyadesas. So it is planned that let all those 108 Divyadesas also take place around him. When they are able to inspire one great person like Ramanuja, why can't they inspire others also who go there with such a kind of open heartedness? So 108 Divyadesas were brought around, and then the cost gone up to 100 millions. From 10 to 100 millions. 10 times gone up. And you are seeing me, right? As how I am. Even then also I am like that only. No pockets. When this program is announced here in US also, many people say, okay, people come with many projects and show so many, the walkthroughs and stuff like that. Some may become real, some may not. And somebody even also questioned us, saying, hey Swami, what is the money so far you have acquired to make such a huge project? I said, when all of you have many pockets, why should I keep a pocket with me? You are all there now. You have nice pockets, right? That's enough. Things will happen. God will take care. As our Apparavagar said, it's not for you, nor for me. You are not going to get the credit of what it is, nor anybody is going to get the credit of it. It's the credit of that great Acharya who spoke the greater values man needs to understand and which becomes eternal for the history. We know very well how there were fightings between races, between colors, between the same religion people also among themselves, and the countries were evacuated. Right, Syria. So you are not doing this, for somebody's cause. It is his cause, he will do it. Let's go ahead, he will take care of it. That's what exactly happened. Acharya Ramanuja Swami took care of that, and the project became real. And after that, it was COVID, and people could not move, nor we could come out of Bharat, and hence we did not reach many of the devotees in the country. But now this year, we thought of coming to US, meeting with the great devotees who participated in making the dream real, translated the ideas into practicality, and say a big thanks to you all. Any credit in having the project there is just goes to you all. And all of you stood for the task. Maybe somebody have, just given $1. Somebody might have given $1,000. Somebody might have given, more. But every drop has its own value. And the interest, the commitment, the faith is what made the project happen there. Because we know we are very small, right? Our name itself is small. We are Chinna Jeeyar. We are always Chinna Jeeyar. So we are small by size, we are small by everything. But yet that happened because you are all big. You're all there. And has that happened? And the project came to reality. And that's the reason we wanted to be grateful to all of those devotees, all of you guys, who made this happen. And we wanted to pray to Acharya to see that all of you should be always safe, healthy, wealthy, and lovely, and peaceful. This is what we wanted. And we are offering our praise to the lotus feet of Ramanujacharya Swami to bless the entire community and also the world to be able to understand the value of equality. Some people ask, Swamiji, is it possible to gain equality? Yeah. Answer is yes and no. Physical equality never ever happens. Yes or no? Physically, can you make all the parts equal? it's something funny. It never happens. A finger should be long, a finger should be short, a finger should be stout, a finger should be lean. I think that's how you work with each other. They should remain as they are. But all they should understand each other and work. This is what Raman just did. There are many people nowadays talk about equality and said, no, all the caste systems should be eliminated, everything must be removed, all should be equally respected, and so on and so forth. Just for the sake of mockery, making people fools. Great acharyas never speak things which are impractical. Making equal never happens. A black remains as black, white remains as white, brown remains as brown. In Telugu there is a saying, మేక తోలు తెచ్చి పాలలో ముంచిన దాని నలుపు నలుపే, అది తెలుపు కాదు. We don't want such a kind of equality also. Imagine if all of you sitting in this hall, by some kind of miracle, I'm not going to do it, I don't want miracles. But by some kind of miraculous thing happened, and all you became just equal in shapes. Do you think it is good? It becomes horrible. Wife cannot understand who is husband. Husband cannot understand who is wife. One child cannot understand his father, and father cannot understand his. Yeah, that becomes a very big error in the creation. Right? So, we don't want such a kind of equality. That never practical also, it never happens in the history. So our acharyas always say, let these differences, we call them as differences. These differences will be there physically, but we have to raise above those differences and see the equality of all the souls. As you, as a soul in this body, thus I am in this body too. Thus a soul in the body of a mosquito. Thus a soul in the body of a fly. Thus a soul in the body of an ant or an amoeba even. Souls are all equal, but bodies are different. Respect that system. Respect each other. Respect with its duty. Respect with its activity. That is what a kind of an equality our acharyas talked about. Don't insult others. Don't abuse others. You may be anything. You worship your own and you respect the rest of the stuff in the world is what they practice, what Vedas taught to us and what we have to understand this today. I think if this is understood, I'm sure there won't be any war between the countries, right? No wars will be there. And the earth becomes heaven. People live in peace. And people always enjoy their lives. Now this became the need of the hour. So Ramanujacharya Swami came there, and you are the responsible ones for that. And our organizers introduced 5 devotees here who are the prime supporters of the cause then. So just they were as a token and as a representatives of other community. So they were invited to the dance and they were just given the blessings. And we are very happy. Let's all get the grace of Acharya. Let's all follow the value of equality and let's all live in unison with the system that we are living in. We need to have a connectivity between each one of us. That is what's going to happen now in America. And just for your information, it is Hanuman, you understand, who was able to bridge the gap between man and animal, between the man and the demon, between man and man also. So he is the one who is called a statue of union. And hence, he is coming to America now. And he is coming to Houston on 6th of August. His immigration visas are clear, of course. And he started his journey. And on 6th of August, he is going to be, revealed and dedicated to the people who believe all of us should be together, understanding each other. Equality will then happen when you and I sit together and talk to each other. Right? That's what Hanuman made. That Hanuman is coming at the height of 90 feet as a statue of unity. And made of 5 metals. And we invite you all to Houston. Right? How many of you believe in Hanuman? Yeah, it's great. So, in inviting him, should we join together? In Houston? On 6th? Or before the 6th, the program will be there from the 2nd of August and through 6th of August. On 6th, he will be, dedicated to the world. And this time, we came on these 2 projects. One, to offer our gratitude to all the supporters who made the Statue of Equality happen there in Hyderabad. And second thing is to see that the Statue of Union will be dedicated to the world of devotees. And to invite all of you, we came here to Detroit and we offer our Mangala Sasanams to our Jet USA and we receive a team of volunteers who are very, very dedicatedly trying to serve the society in their own areas. And our Mangala Sasanams to all the supporters and all the devotees, and especially today, being a working day. We know that today is a working day. In spite of that, all of you squeezed your very tight time and fixed the schedule to be here with us and encourage good activities. And you are very patient in listening to us also. And Mangala assessments to you all once again. And Jai Sriman Narayan. Jai Sriman Narayan.
Thank you, Swamiji, for a wonderful discourse. It was an eagerly waited session by the Detroit community. Everybody got a great idea about equality, what exactly it is. So now we are going to have the second most weighted segment, which is the interactive QA session with you and Swamiji. It followed by PBSA Awards, Jeeyar Awards. So please do make sure all of you stay until the end of the event, so that all of our wonderful volunteers will be recognized properly. Thank you so much. So before I start the Q&A session, please keep in mind the following regulations for this session. As time permits, we will try to go over all the questions which have been submitted. Please ask your question in a clear and concise manner to ensure for a clear understanding. So I'd like to call Hiba Zaina to ask the first question.
Jai Sriman Swami. My name is Hiba Zaina and I'm going into 8th grade. And my question is, what is beyond the universe? What is beyond the universe?
Our question is, what is beyond the universe?
Beyond universe. First you know everything about the universe, then you can talk about the beyond universe. Beyond the universe, there is only one thing, that's God. Nothing else. God is all pervasive, right? So He is everywhere. Universe, where we are living, is just a part of His body. He is beyond this universe and beyond the universe.
Everyone, kind request, all of you please be seated. Please do not make unnecessary moves. Thank you. I would like to ask Harish Jayshankar to ask the next question.
I'm Harish Jayshankar. I'm a student at the University of Michigan. Jai Shivananda. My question to you, you've accomplished so much in your life. I was wondering how you managed to stay dedicated and devoted to your goals and make sure you achieve them.
Can you just...
The question was, how does one constantly stay disciplined and build motivation to work towards their goals?
Yes. Concentration and focusing towards the goals. Right? Wonderful thing. When you have love towards a gold medal in Olympics, in a running competition, if you keep that as your goal,